Hello, everybody. My name is Hedley Quintana. I am medical doctor from Panama. I am doing a PhD right now in the Karolinska Institute, and I would like to give a response regarding one of the video again, because it's something related to medicine, and I think actually it's good to him to hear this about this kind of thing. Um, I'm referring specifically to this video that he mentioned a protest against a transgender student and so on. That there was some kind of, I think, gender neutral bathroom, but he wanted to enter into the girls' bathroom and also the girls' locker room. And the hypothesis given by B is that probably this guy actually is not really a transgender, is probably some kind of perv that want actually to enter into the girls' uh, locker room and the bathroom and the fab and the wank and this kind of thing. No? I think actually that it could be a possibility, but I think it's a very difficult and convoluted actually used to do all of this kind of show in order to use actually Wang and Fab and this kind of thing. No, I don't think it's very likely actually that is the actual problem. Let me show you actually. I think the most worrisome part is here. Let me just listen to what this girl is going to say.
Lila has not went through any procedure to become a female. Putting on a dress and putting on a wig is not transgender to me.
I think this.
Okay, so what is actually this protesting girl actually is saying that she have not done any procedure to become a female. What I agree with him in that part that usually saying I am a transsexual actually is not enough. And one thing about that is that to me transgenderism or transsexualism, this kind of thing are actually diseases. And I'm not saying actually it's just immoral or this is something wrong with well, there's something wrong because these people actually have a discordance between actually what they actually are actually born and what they actually feel. So this discrepancy between these two things actually leads this person actually to get into this transsexualism. But again, I have to go back to what I said in the last video. In the last video, I said that really you can actually have mental disorders that actually, or no, are secondary to something else that actually can kill the person. I think I was not clear about actually what I mean with that, but to me actually most iconic example actually was a person that I saw. I actually examined the person and I detected that the person have leukemia. And the leukemia is a very difficult to treat, but there's some kind of hope. Still it's difficult, but it's hope. But the person with leukemia requires actually to receive chemotherapy. Doesn't require to receive anything. Well, can receive something else, but the main thing to treat a person with leukemia is actually giving chemotherapy, unless it's on some kind of special thing that can have bone marrow transplant or whatever, but in general it's chemotherapy. But this person was actually seen by a doctor 1 month before, and this person actually received antidepressant that actually is not the treatment for a leukemia. Leukemia requires chemotherapy. So in the kind of transsexuals, actually, could be that transsexualism is a manifestation of another disease, could be something endocrinological problem, could be something related to some kind of big psychiatric disorder that is actually causing the problem. And actually it's the duty of the doctor to diagnose this other problem that is causing the person actually to make him or her believe that is having is a transsexual or transgender. This actually is something that you only can see if the person actually is medically treated. However, we are talking about what is the name of this thing? Yes, you are talking about Missouri. In Missouri, is part of United States, and in United States, talking about medical treatment also have a cost. That is a bit complicated situation, because actually this person actually require treatment, and maybe this transsexuality could be something else. But this medical treatment actually give some kind of validity to the claim that this Laila is a transsexual. So that makes the situation a bit difficult. But I am not actually saying that he's a perfect wanker that try to enter into the girls. No, it's possible, but it still is very convoluted, very difficult, and at the end, actually, you will get frustration and will be a total mess. The other thing that actually could be is everything is secondary. I'm not talking about the primary transgenderism actually should be treated with transition, but it's something secondary. Like, for instance, buying the rhetoric of the social justice warrior, for instance, could also be a problem in this kind of person, that also will lead to this person actually, as actually is demonstrated in several studies, that they actually go towards actually using of drugs or towards suicide. But these two things actually have to be clarified, because this person actually require medical and psychological treatment during and before transitioning, and you have to be 100% sure actually this person actually is a transgender, and it's not an attention whore looking for stupid things or something like that. But I think the most important actually is that the person actually enter in some kind of medical treatment towards the consecution of being a transition or not, or detect something else that is causing the problem. Okay, I hope actually to see you later. And the other thing that I would like to say actually, that I am actually happy that actually you are able to see my video, and you say that you have a lot of respect for me, but I have to be have some kind of reciprocity and say the same about you, because actually being a medical student and doing this video actually in a regular fashion is very difficult. Okay, so I hope actually to see you soon, and please give me a response if I see you on Twitter. Bye.